Hi everyone, welcome to ARC Market Report Update Podcast. I am Saurabh Shashidharan, Customer Success Manager for ARC Advisory Group India. Today we dive into ARC's latest market analysis on the pressure transmitter report from its lead author, Kiran Chavan. So let's get started. Hi Kiran.
Hi Saurabh, thanks for the introduction.
Thank you Kiran for joining. To begin with, could you walk us through the scope of this market analysis report?
ARC's report on the global pressure transmitter market includes segmentation such as technology type, region, industries, transmission method, integrate safety integrity levels, sales channel, customer type, intelligence, and communication protocol. And major segment which is the primary subdivision of pressure transmitter market is technology type, and it includes differential pressure transmitters, multivariable pressure transmitters, absolute pressure transmitters, and gauge pressure transmitters.
Great overview, Kiran. That gives our listener a strong foundation. So let's dive deep into knowing the supplier landscape for this market.
Supplier of pressure transmitters include several of the major suppliers process automation systems and services like Honeywell, Yokogawa, ABB, and Emerson Solutions.
Thank you, Kiran. Now let's look at what's driving this market forward. What are the key growth or success factors in this market?
One of the major success factor is increased implementation of multi-variable transmitters. Technological advancements being sought in plant upgrades are incorporating more diagnostics, multi-variable measurements, and advanced capabilities. Multi-variable devices increase the number of measurements can be obtained without increasing the number of penetration points into the process. Additionally, diagnostics capabilities increase process insight and measurement dependability and simplify managing each measurement point.
Right, that's fascinating. More capability with fewer installation challenges. But every market has its obstacles. So, are there any inhibiting factors which you would like to mention?
Yeah, one of the major inhibitor factor is impact of US tariffs on global industries and trade dynamics. President Trump's step reciprocal tariffs are disrupting industries such as automotive, tech, and manufacturing by raising costs and straining global supply chains. Export-driven economies in China, Asia, and Europe may face slowdown sourcing shift. Combined with inflation and policy uncertainty, these factors could curb investment and consumptions, forcing central banks to juggle inflation control and growth, with lasting effects on the industrial activity and trade patterns.
Thank you, Kiran, for the briefing. Now, let's switch to the buyer perspective. Like, consider me as a buyer. What strategies would you recommend when choosing or implementing pressure transmitter?
One of the major buyer strategy is maintenance consideration. It is important to know how often the transmitters will need recalibration and what will be involved in doing that. It may require that the device is physically removed and sent to an instrument laboratory, which depend on the way it is installed. May require a process shutdown. If the transmitter can be isolated with shut-off valves, and the disruption will be considerably reduced. In addition, some transmitters can now offer longer stability specifications, thus reducing maintenance costs in the some applications since they are require fewer calibrations. And some of other buyer strategies include understand and incorporate industrial IoT and leverage smart transmitter and field devices.
Excellent points, Kiran. Maintenance and smart integration are often overlooked. Speaking of trends, what are some of the standout trends or innovation in this space?
One of the major trend which every supplier in pressure transmitter market is talking about is Ethernet APL. Ethernet APL will be mainly applicable for the Greenfield projects or major retrofit applications, which can most efficiently deploy the necessary wiring infrastructure change. The technology demand for this technology is also likely to be driven by needs in other process devices such as valves and instrumentation for analytical flow and level measurements. It is expected to be key element in future product releases.
You're right. Like Eternal APL is definitely shaping the future of process automation. Now let's talk about value. Like how can buyers, whether suppliers, asset owners, or service providers, benefit from this study?
This research report provides a strategic insight into pressure transmitter market. The report includes quantitative assessment and forecast of various pressure transmitter project and segmentation as well. as discussion of the world regions. Data and insight provided in this report have an important value to both end users and suppliers of pressure transmitter market.
Thank you so much, Kiran, for sharing this insight. To our listeners, for more information, please visit our website www.arcweb.com, and also would request you to stay tuned for more videos. Once again, thank you, Kiran, for joining.
Thank you, Saurabh.